Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Funk Cafe. I'm your man, DJ Funk. It's February, and it's Black History Month. And I was like going through some of my records, and I said, hey, I know what I can do to celebrate Black History Month. I will show some black cinema soundtracks that I have. And I had quite a few, so I'm not going to drag out videos because I'm going to kind of chop it up so you won't get bored. So I'm just going to start right away, just showing some soundtracks. And you might have them, you might see them in the stores that you go to, and might say, hey, that looks interesting. I'm going to pick it up. So without further ado, let's get started with showing some of these soundtracks. Muhammad Ali the Greatest soundtrack. That is a nice cover. And on the soundtrack, it has George Benson, the Mandrells, and Michael Masser, who composed and produced the album. Yes, the greatest. And moving right along. Oh, now, here's one way back. Roots. Alex Haley. As you can see at the top, Quincy Jones, producer. I remember as a kid watching this, and I mean, it was just show after show after show. Coming home, getting in front of the TV, the whole family was watching. This was groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. Roots. Now, this next soundtrack is also Roots, but this is like the score, I believe. You know, all the under music that's in the movie, but this is a beautiful set. 3-record set, triple gatefold. Just look at that artwork. Just beautiful. I mean, there go Alex Haley, Ben Vereen, LeVar Burton. Right here, Cicely Tyson, right there. John Amos, right there. Leslie Uggins, right up there. Just beautiful artwork. And this music composed and conducted by Gerald Fry. Beautiful cover. I love that cover. And when you open up the triple gatefold, it's like the family tree and maps. It's really, really nice. I love that piece. Really do. Love that piece. Next is The Color Purple. Once again, Quincy Jones. Sorry, getting tongue-tied here. Quincy Jones. Color Purple. Now this, I'm not going to open it, but it has 2 beautiful purple vinyls. If you see the vinyl that been coming out, Prince, it's that color. That gorgeous purple. Really matches that cover when you pull it out. It really does. Color Purple. Oh, man. Next, Mississippi Burning. Music by Trevor Jones. Now, Trevor Jones is a South African, tall, Caucasian looking fella, and he's from South Africa. And Trevor Jones, you can look him up. And music, I mean, it opens up with a song, Mahalia Jackson. This, yeah, definitely Black History on that. Next, oh, I love this. This is the soundtrack, original cast album, Dr. Martin Luther King, the Selma album. This is a 2-record set also on Cotillion Records. This, I was listening to this. This what got me really thinking about showing these, because I was looking for this album. I haven't heard it in a while. Thinking about Black History, Martin Luther King, his birthday just passed in January. And this is a great listening right here. If you see this, grab it. And listening to this album, some rappers found this album. Because I noticed listening, a lot of hip hop songs sampled off this album. Especially there's a cut on here called Hallelujah Day. And it was a popular song. If you just type in Hallelujah Day, the Selma album, that song will pop up. Listen to it. You're going to be like, I'll be damned. Yes. And there's quite a few cuts on here I noticed that been sampled by some rap artists. Next, Malcolm X soundtrack. Once again, Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones just does his thing. Yes, now this has some stuff on here. A Revolution by Arrested Development. Joe Turner, Roland Pete, Flying High, Lionel Hampton, My Prayer, the Ink Spots is on here. Big Stuff, Billie Holiday. It's just got a lot of good stuff on here. It's another cut on here I was looking at. Shotgun, Junior Walker, Someday We'll All Be Free. That was done by Aretha Franklin. Ray Charles on here with that lucky old sun just rolls around heaven. Just Alabama, John Coltrane. It's just a phenomenal. And this is a red vinyl. Look at that cover. Yeah. Now that is Denzel Washington, not Malcolm X. And he looked dead on Malcolm X. If you saw the movie, whew, but this should have won Denzel the Oscar, not being a dirty cop. This should have won Denzel Oscar, not playing a dirty cop. It's a shame sometimes we got to take what we can get, but this should have won him the Oscar. Now, these next two is going to kind of mellow out a little bit, because I know some of them was some heavy stuff, make you think about history. That was not so kind. But here, this is Wattstax. This was the soundtrack to a documentary movie. You got to see it. Wattstax. Ozzie Hayes, the Staple Singers, Eddie Floyd, Albert King, Carla Thomas, the Bar-Kays, Rufus Thomas, which is the father of Carla Thomas, and the Soul Children, all on here. This is a phenomenal soundtrack. Watch the documentary. Man, it is fantastic. And that's Wattstax. Now this is Wattstax 1 right here. Jesse Jackson, Ozzie Hayes, just phenomenal. It was the Stax Records artist mainly, and he did a phenomenal job. Just to watch that stadium fill up, it starts them, talking, the interviewing people in the neighborhood. It's fantastic. My last one I'm gonna show in this segment is Wattstax 2. Richard Pryor was like the comic relief in here. Of course, Ozzie Hayes. Now this has like the Ranch Allen Group, the Emotions, Johnny Taylor, Mel and Tim, Dramatics. It just had William Bell, Freddie Robinson, Eddie Floyd here again, newcomers, Little Sonny, Jimmy Jones. It's just a phenomenal, phenomenal album. Watch Stacks 2. Look at that cover. But with that said, I'm going to show more. I just didn't want to keep on flipping through and flipping and showing, and y'all just getting kind of tired with it. So this is going to be part 1 of my Black Cinema soundtracks, and I'll see you in the next video. DJ Funk here at the Funk Cafe, where all we do is love funk and R&B music, and we present it to you. DJ Funk out.